Welcome, Rat Talk, Ghetto Poetry Reads. I welcome you. Man, it's been one of them days, one of them weekends, Labor Day weekend. I guess we so-called winding down the summer. I don't know. I don't know what city or where you tuned in from, but I won't be surprised if October be 80 degrees here in the Midwest. It's been raining so much during the summer. Weather been so iffy. This usually when it start getting a little chilly at night. But we headed for a heat wave right now. Right here in the Midwest, we headed for a heat wave these next couple of days. So the weather kind of been all over the place here in the Midwest. So just gonna give a couple of poems to get y'all out of a funk. Get myself out of a funk, actually. I don't know why my energy just been a little bit off these last couple of days. I took some days off of work and all that. Called myself resting, but I still been resting around and been indulging in all types of foolishness. And just slept all of yesterday away because I went so hard Friday. Man. And my energy's been all over the place. I need to get around some love. I need to get around. I made a video in about 2 days. I was looking to be inspired. I was looking on YouTube, like trying to see what's going on. Brain was getting kind of cloudy and foggy. I'm trying to see what's worth talking about, what's not worth talking about. Then I just thought to myself, like, man, I ain't about to do nothing else but do me. Let's go live and do some poems and trying to pick up these lives. Trying to get these watch hours up also. That's what I need, to be fairly honest. So my channel can be monetized. Got enough subs, and I appreciate every person who is subscribed to my channel. But the watch hours have been jumping when I'm jumping on them subjects and trending topics. But at the end of the day, my focus is to motivate and teach. We ain't gonna stray away from that. We ain't gonna never forget the mission. So I'm gonna get into a couple of poems, live ghetto poetry readings. Feel free to share the video, hit the like, comment, cuss me out in the comments, anything. It don't matter to me. It is what it is. We about to get to it. And I appreciate y'all. Rap Talk. We're gonna start it off like this. As a kid, I spent a lot of time alone. Just me and my imagination. But you see, as I grew old and met more people, you see, I slowly started to think with limitations. See, just because they tried, failed, didn't excel, that don't mean that you should dream, settle for simple things, and grow old with the same story to tell. Cause see, as a man, you gotta work. Sometimes get down in the dirt. Have tough skin, opinions hurt, but most importantly, keep God first. And stop thinking in reverse. See, that's why the past is the past. See, that's why legs move forward, not backwards. See, everything's temporary, none lasts. But you can't be afraid to dream. Gotta think outside the box. Know your worth, never settle for what you believe. Realize what that meaning that is to never stop. Cause see, we all here for a reason. Everybody is the author of their own truth. But you see, what's more important is the lies and distortion that some being selling to the youth. See, you can be who you want. Time, place, position. Just keep your eye on the journey and don't forget the mission. Pay attention to your vision, even if it gets blurry. You'll get your credit in the end. Just keep in mind that this is your story. So never be afraid to dream. Just don't stop while the world is moving. Baby steps. Long as you ain't where you were yesterday, ain't nobody losing, you improving. See, this is a movement. You the Malcolm and the Martin. And anytime you're about to stop, just keep in mind why you started. So never be afraid to dream. Around the corner is your breakthrough. Never be afraid to dream. Watch where God and self-confidence takes you. Never be afraid to dream. Ghetto poetry readings. Rap talk, ghetto poetry readings. I appreciate y'all. That's that poem of peace. That's that cult classic. Never be afraid to dream. I'm gonna do this other piece I wrote. It's from an insert of the book I wrote a while back. This piece is called Man in My Mind. It's a couple of details in this poem that's gonna give the time frame away. You're gonna be able to tell that this poem was not written within the last 10 years. Just by the social commentary of a couple words and terms in this poem. Listen to me. But I'm gonna read exactly how it was created. This piece is called Man in My Mind. Sitting by the phone all alone, I zone. Speaking to my conscience while my girl ain't home. Dial tones I observe, rings exceed a third. I've been cheating, she didn't hear, but wish it didn't occur. So I blur out my vision with some too short raps. Max, Judy, and the Mac, cognac and Kit Kats, and act like I'm secure, but I'm feeling unsure. Mine in my mind, but with you no more. It's day 4, I rewind, no time is being spent. I'm present, you absent, there's no coincidence, intense. Love making ain't shaking, it's vacating, heart aching, getting impatient, all this time you wasting. I thought my angel and her angels would always keep me warm. but not to see or any form. Thoughts I had to perform, but that ain't normal. Man in my mind, she's gone. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. She's gone away. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Billy Withers. But what about when he hit this part though? He say, and I know, 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 I know. Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Y'all ain't know I can sing, did y'all? I know. Shit, sometimes I don't know either. But that was another poem and piece I wrote called Mad in My Mind. Ghetto poetry readings. We live on a Sunday fun day. What y'all doing today? What y'all got on the roster? Who got that barbecue popping off? You got some barbecue on your shirt yet? Where you at? Where you headed? What you got? Huh? I'm gonna get some barbecue on my shirt today. That's how we do it Labor Day weekend. You're supposed to get fresh and spill some barbecue on you. It is what it is. Shout out to Kwame Kilpatrick, wherever he at. Atlanta. I don't know if he done dipped back in and did a couple of times. I'm pretty sure his people still here. I got this piece and poem I wrote. It's another insert of the book also. It's a poem I wrote called They Say. This back when Detroit was going through a lot of different things back around the time. When the city council was going through a lot of things. The city was getting tore up. The mayor was going through what he was going through. Man, text messages, whatever they want to blame it on, whatever was going on, whatever the whole ordeal was, infraction was to get him up out of there. But he done moved on with his life. And the effects of it, whether for good or bad, in Detroit, we're not living off of it. Even though Detroit is primarily in a good space, especially from downtown on back as far as the look of it. Like they say, the optical of it. Detroit is looking good. But as far as the financial and the things in the middle of the ghettos, I mean, you know, that's up for discussion. I mean, it depends on how you look at it and where you at in the game and what you working with and what side of the fence you on, and if you a consumer or if you somebody in business. It's always different ways to look at things when tragedy happens. Because it's always going to be the people that's going to eat off of it. And it's always going to be the people that probably suffer because they ain't smart enough to know how to capitalize off of things that go on. So, you know, shit can get tricky and iffy if you don't know how to play the game, so to say. But I'm gonna get into this piece I wrote a while back called They Say. Listen to me. They say my city's in a crisis. Shouldn't be like this. $1 million churches, but the hood ain't righteous. I write this kind of poem with Kwame in mind. Would the media destroy him if he wasn't my kind? Because a few years ago he was praised. Many was afraid just because of his age. Front page every issue, there's another scandal. The city got a budget that the mayor can't handle. Listen to me. The system would never tell the truth, admit it. And there'll never be another Coleman Young, forget it. Got people in the skies telling lies and stories. $1 million condos that ain't built for me. Seems like the end of Black Detroit is getting closer and closer. All the whites moving back, trying to change my culture. They think we all foolish pimps and hoes. But fuck the man, fuck the system, put yourself in control, you know? They say, poem for Detroit. That's how real it was. That's how real it is. Research my city. Research Detroit. The ins and outs, the ups and downs. I definitely don't want to be one of the ones caught on the outside looking in, because the emerge is definitely here. All types of businesses is flourishing. Shit, the avenues, the streets. Go downtown like a whole nother city. Just riding through. We almost lost Detroit. What y'all know about Gil Scott though? We almost lost Detroit. Let me see if I can get y'all out of funk with this one though. This is a piece I wrote called "At the Bottom Looking Lower." Damn, what a hope at. Just for that title alone, just imagine what type of shit I was on. At the bottom looking lower. Wasn't even looking up for help, was looking down a rabbit hole, looking down. Listen to me. There's a couple of things in this poem too that might plays on the time frame of when this was wrote too, a couple of terms that you can tell that this one wrote within the last 10 years, but I'm gonna read it how it was created. At the bottom looking lower. I'm at the bottom looking lower. Friends gone, fun gone, layoff got my money coming slower. Always waking up late, frustrated, heavy on my mind. Ready to do the crime and the time because employment hard to find. Between me and you, I'm ready to steal. Wasn't raised like that, but that's just how I feel. Everything going up and my pockets going down. When I can't provide for my people, I'm ashamed to be around. I'm at the bottom looking lower. Fucking around with these snakes and worms. Always been the nice guy, but now it's the bad guy turn. I'm at the bottom looking lower. I heard the latest gas prices is what? I can't even afford a car before my people, I still give a fuck. I need bread, fetty, ends, loot, cash, whatever the people that got call it. Confused down here. Right now, my thoughts the biggest and smallest. I'm at the bottom looking lower. And my soul needs strength. Having faith in myself. I don't know where any of that shit went. So fuck the law, the system, and the ones that made the rules. I'm at the bottom doing bad. And I still don't look up to you. I'm at the bottom looking lower. Rap talk. You ever been at the bottom looking lower before? You ever been there before? I tell you what, you don't want to be there. It's a dark place. It's a dark energy. But guess what though? You will prevail and come up out of that shit though. Although it is a dark place. But if you was able to notice that it was dark, guess what had happened then? You found the light. See, that's the difference right there. When you know it's dark and you can find the light, that's something to look forward to. That's when you can know the difference. That's when you learn the difference. Sometimes you can see yourself headed in a dark space. You see the little shit I was saying when I started this video, I was like, man, I just was feeling just a certain way, just feeling like, man, I was drinking and all types of bullshit and energy all off and socializing around energy that I know just really just a dead end spot. Man, I was doing all that shit. And basically all like in one day too. Friday. Today's Sunday. I'm really just not bouncing back. And I feel the shift in energy. I'm gonna go outside and do a couple of things and suck up some of this energy and sunlight and get back even better though and get in that real space I'm supposed to be in. Cause you can really feel that shit, man. That shit's serious. I felt it. It's real shit. Man, it's crazy how life works, man. Yeah, I'm gonna get around some good energy today. I got to. And by me saying this, it's just living my own truth. That's what you have to do, live your own truth. I'm looking at this next poem and piece for these ghetto poetry reads. I gotta do more of these. I really want these to catch off. I mean, these it's gonna catch off, but we gotta get this up though, for real. These live ghetto poetry readings. Man, for real, we gotta get these up. I'm gonna do this piece though called Live Your Own Truth. Listen to me. Close your mind to the outside world. Concentrate. You hear that? That's the silence of your soul dancing on top of your intelligence, and you shouldn't fear that. You know who you are. You know your mind and motives. It's time to go the distance. Matter of fact, the extra mile, get your passion notice. Focus. Focus on life. You see, some keep living like time ain't got no limits. Gotta get it out your system, die empty, leave a legacy when you finish. Routine, repetition. Pause and pray every day. Doors get closed in your face, go through the window, fuck that, make a way. And we cleaning house. Negative souls and hate gotta vacate. Trying to fly amongst people that wanna clip your wings ain't gonna help you fly straight. The crash landing. Family not even understanding. Them goals is yours, fall down, get it back up, even if you gotta do some rebranding. Switch up the flow. I kick knowledge, but my shit ain't garbage. I'm around the corner down the street, but still try to make you think outside the box while being an artist. Ain't no age limit on goals. Ain't no page skipping playing roles. Do what you believe in once you understand who's really in control. Pick up the pen. Grab the ball, it's time to shoot. World is waiting. So now live your own truth. Live your own truth. Rap talk. Rap talk motivation. Ghetto poetry reads. Just want to hit y'all off with a couple of poems for the evening, or the afternoon rather. Be so kind to share this video to somebody. Even if you don't put it on your, no, fuck that. Put it on your socials. Be proud of this shit. That's what you want. Text this video to somebody. Man, live your own truth. At the bottom looking lower. Never be afraid to dream, they say. Get y'all off of 4 different poems with ease. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Rap talk. Get with y'all in a minute. I had to.